to you. Of course, in that consultation, you also express to us what are your budgets, what are the parameters that you're working with, and of course, we will be able to identify to you what services are available in terms of which contractors, as in subcontractors, that we'd have to get to do your event, whether they'll be able to meet your needs. At that consultation, we will be able to see if we can satisfy the need that you have. If we can't satisfy that need, then of course we will offer you alternatives, which of course our experience allows us to give you alternatives to what you would have initially conceptualized. Our intention is to secure your business, so we have to meet your needs, and that's one of the things that I would have pointed out. We're a flexible group.
Thanks again for your presentation.
Thank you.
Is the business currently operating?
No, we're a startup.
Your startup. So,
Yes.
okay. So, what is your strategy for reaching your customers? I mean, given the stats that you outlined.
Well, of course, initially, I'm going to attempt to do direct marketing, use of social media, the use of the Facebook, Twitters to get the information out there that the business exists, that we're into existence. And of course, by word of mouth is that's the best way that event planners actually work. We get more of our business using referrals rather than, just putting an ad out there saying, if you want to plan an event, just call us. So direct marketing, of course, is first and foremost by ways of social media, flyers, etc., taking the business out there. Introductory stages, of course, we have to look at the most cost-effective way to deal with our advertising as we're a startup business, but of course we want to use a medium that will get the business out there. And I must point out, the mere fact being on this program allows the business to be broadcast nationally any which way. So I think there is some amount of marketing that's actually happening for us, win or lose the competition.
What would you use the $500,000 for?
The $500,000 actually is just going to form part of my equity startup that is necessary for my event supplies aspect of the package. The business, of course, is supported by an event supply store. So the 500 goes as part of my equity.
Whose supply store is yours?
Yes.
So the 500 goes into buying, is your equity in the store itself?
Correct. It's part of the equity.
Thank you, Desmond.
Good night, judges. Good night, attendees. I'm Justin Roberts, the founder of Robbie's Weed Cutting, Landscaping, and Building Maintenance Service. Tonight I'm here to tell you about the company's business and what we entail. The aim of the company is to establish an efficient and reputable company with an honest workforce that will provide an honest and a convenient and reliable service to customers. Our target market are the high-end customers, the middle income, government contracts, and business personalities. Now, the marketing segment of the aspect of our business, in the weed cutting section, 67% of the market is already taken, and leaving 54% of the shaded, which is the shaded area, for us to explore in. Likewise, with the landscaping, 24% is being occupied, and another 76% is there to be worked on. And in the building maintenance, likewise, the same thing. Some of the problems that customers encounter are late arrival of service providers or no show at all. Yeah, we work with safety procedures and safety measures. What we do to prevent breakage and damage to property, we would set up safety mesh and safety screens so as to avoid this. Customers are left to clean for themselves after a service of weed cleaning from other competitors. We at Robbie offer a service of after cleaning after we weed. We have the income statement where this is what is required, or the cost of the service per yard. Now, this is a minimal at which we base our calculations to get a break even and even to make a profit. Now, for security reasons, we are not allowed to discuss the entire package of contractual monies and even the high-end income monies. But this is the basis in which we did our calculations from where we could make a profit. This is our expenses, and this will be our result. investment. Our investment is $5 million. Now, as you could see, we have the vehicle, tools and equipment, office furnishing. This is our total expenditure and our profit.
Okay.
How would you attract me, for example? How
Oh,
would
well,
I
our
get to know?
through promotion. Now, our promotion will be via social media, flyers, we'll be distributing call cards. Also, we'll be going to directly to customers and deal with them one-on-one. So that's the way we're going to promote our business.
Why choose social media?
Well, social media covers a wider area. The entire world would know about our business via social media, and it's cheaper. Sometimes even free.
The 5 million that you highlight there, that's money that you already put into the business.
No, this is money we're seeking for the investment.
The 5 million?
The investment is 5 million. So we're now seeking that.
The prize is 500,000.
Yeah.
So, if you win that, what are you going to put it into?
Well, that could give us as surety for the bank or to the lending institution.
So you
We
want to use
that
it as collateral for 5 million. Okay.
What's the time factor in terms of doing, let's say, a yard?
The time factor, what we had calculated by research and even interacting with other competitors and sit down and literally time the timings, it's approximated to take us 1 hour with a 4-member team. Because we will having specialized machinery, okay. For example, one team will be having 2 weed cutters, a lawnmower, a power washer also, and special attachment for these equipments.
So you realize that you'll only have about 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours of sunlight, but you'll take 10 hours to finish 10 yards.
No, well, naturally, but we won't take 10 hours because some yard may finish in half an hour, 45 minutes, so we still have that little time elapse there.
Tell me your fixed
expenditure.
expenditure. I'm just curious.
Okay, my fixed expenditure will be things like rental, the repayment of installment for loan, things that these are expenditure that does not change.
And your variable.
Huh?
And
And the
your variable
variable would be
expenditure.
things like fuel, materials.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night. I am Michael Williams.
And my name is Valmiki Banke.
Tonight we would like to introduce you to Wafuji.
And guess what? You want to ask why I work with this flower. Well, hear my story. A few years back, I forget to buy Valentine rose for my wife. And I was in big problems afterwards. When I go home, you didn't know what happened to me.
You can imagine.
Yeah, Mike, sorry.
To help solve this problem, because oftentimes you need services and you need products. Who are you giving it to? One of the guys?
No. Sure.
Yeah, you need services and products immediately, but you don't know where to look for them. And Wafuji is a solution. Wafuji is an online marketplace that allows suppliers, manufacturers, and people who sell products and services to put their stuff on there so that consumers like you and I can find them easily. We have looked at the market, and there are a few people like us out there, but none of them match the quality of service that we're willing to provide. 3 things that make us different from the others are, number 1, we are going to bring the products home to you through our very first use of parcel service in Guyana. Secondly, we have a search engine that would allow you to find products and services within your vicinity, within your geographical location, starting at a 1-mile radius and going on like a ripple effect in a pond. And thirdly, we have a security system built into our site that will allow for us to provide you with exactly what you're looking for, and so that you can find the stuff that you're looking for. A few other things is that our site is easy to use. It's very simple. It's available all the time, 24/7. And it runs on multiple platforms, whether Windows or Android or iOS, any kind of operating system. Myself and Banke here, both are graduates from the University of Guyana, me in computer science and him from economics. And together we have come up with the same problem. It's hard to find stuff when you need it in Guyana. You don't know where. I have a Honda car, and a few years ago I was looking for a part. I went everywhere, and I can't find the part. Finally, by asking wrong, I found out that I could find the part somewhere in Essequibo. I went and I got the part. But with the site, people could put up their products, and we could find it in the space of a second or less. So that is what Wafuji is about. Some of the features that we have on the site, we have a product listing directory, service directory, job posting, advertising, classified ads, real estate listing, events listing, taxi and trucking app listing, and an integrated social environment.
The financials for Wafuji as a startup is extremely good. After our first year of operation, we are projected to make in our realty service, we are projecting an $18 million income. And that is based on a very, very low end of the estimation of selling one property per month at $50 million. And you know $50 million in Georgetown price is extremely low. And we're looking for 3% commission. That will give us $18 million in the first year of operation, only for realty service. We have our products directory. We are expecting 3% of 25,000 businesses in Guyana. And in Region 4 alone, there are 16,000 businesses. For the rest of the country, we're assuming the rest should give us for about 25,000 businesses in Guyana. We are looking only for a market impact of 3% of that at $5,000 per business to go on our directory. That will bring in about $45 million in the first year, after the first year of operation. In our service directory, we are looking for a 5% market impact of 25,000 businesses at $1,000 for listing your service, and we are looking at $15 million in the first year of operation. We have app development where we're going to introduce a taxi app in Guyana that you're going to be able to see your taxi. If you want a taxi, the taxi is going to be able to see you. We are merging to get together, and the taxi will be able to recognize that you are looking for him. We are looking at 5% of 18,000 taxi on the market, leaving out the HA. We are only talking about HB and HC taxis. We have about 18,000 taxis in the market. We are looking for a 5% impact, and at $4,000 per month. That should bring us to $43 million in the first year. For the trucking service app, we are looking at 5% at around 2,000 trucks for $5,000 per month at $6 million per annum. Total expected income for this is $127 million. Our expected expenses should be $63 million, and we should be leaving with a profit of $64,131,000 in our first year of operation.
Wafuji is available right now for public beta at wafuji.com. Anybody could go on and join the site. You could access it from your smartphone, from your tablet, from your computer, or any other internet device. And you can count on one of our 15 brand new agents visiting your business to sign you up in the very near future. Also vote for us online by going to Facebook/ScotiaBankGY and click on this video so that you can vote for us. Thank you.
You're marketing and you're building product, you're building the site.
Yeah.
So let's assume for the sake of conversation that you have you have a total expenditure of $63 million.
Yeah.
So assuming that 6 months in this process, you're building, you're marketing, you're doing, apart from your private and public beta, all right? So you're going live 1st of
July.
1st of July.
Yes.
Where you're finding the money, you're gonna find, let's say a good business practice will say that you gotta find $32 million at least in that in those 6 months to cover you with the expenses that you have, because you got marketing, you got scripting, coders, developers. Where are you finding that money?
Well,
We have done most of the scripting and coding already. my color finish. So that is completed, and we have done it on our own services. For the last 2 years, we have been in that.
So
And
this
some other
cost
friends
is-
have helped us, and some other
Yeah,
coders.
that cost is operational expenses.
This will be operational expenses starting from July.
Right, still. So you got marketing. So take out the $7 million for coding, right?
Well,
Because that's done.
we continue to develop the site, so it's not complete as yet. It will be complete probably never, because
Okay.
we continue to improve it, and so that amount that is in the expenses is not really for new development, but
Continuing.
to continue
Fine.
development.
The same thing goes to marketing, admin, realty, transportation.
If you realize, we told you that we'll be having people out there going out to businesses for uploading businesses. We'll be charging those businesses, and we found that there should be enough money rolling for the expenses.
Each business, those products will be listed under them. So, and one of our disclaimer is that not everything in the site is ours. We will have also a small store on it, but other than that, it's other clients that are on it. And they would be signing an agreement with us that whatever they post on our site would be products that are ready for sale, and that is not fraudulent in any way. Let's say, for example, they have products directory. We're looking to capture 3% of the overall market, and in that we're offering for businesses to list all their products on our site for $5,000 a month. And to me, I think that is very, very reasonable, because they're going to make far more than $5,000 selling our site.
Well, we don't know that until they start, and you're not giving the business any guarantee either. So you're telling them that if they invest in your business, their returns will be great on the basis that you are reaching a wider range of people. But if I go to Chronicle and they advertise also online and outside, so I get the same spectrum.
But
So
the price would be far
the second
different.
point, well, the price is much cheaper than 5,000, because if I place an ad for
Not
21 days, I pay 2,000.